Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you about sharpening teeth. We're gonna go through an in-depth demonstration, but my name is Warren with DFC Industries, and we'll be talking specifically about the Gyro-Trac 500 HF mulching head, as you see right behind me here. Maintenance is key in keeping anything for long term, keeping it in good running order, a good healthy business. Things are maintained. Well, you need to maintain your hardware. You gotta maintain the mulching head. So we'll go over sharpening teeth. Now what I have here is a brand new tooth. If you can see that, we've got two different surfaces here. We've got this angle right here, and then we've got this bottom edge. So you can see the angles there. That's a brand new tooth. The objective when sharpening the tooth is to be able to maintain both these angles. You don't want to bevel, meaning just get lazy grinders, just grinding the edge. You know, oh, I only need to grind the edge. It's sharp now, but now you're pointing it. It's just you got yourself a banana cutter. You know, we don't need that. So you got the main angle right there. And so when you're taking away and you're grinding, you're not grinding at this angle, you're grinding to that angle right there. That means as the tooth wears down, you're gonna be going further and further into this material, maintaining this angle, okay? Now, some of you guys are running carbides and stuff like this, so that doesn't apply to you. This is for the knives, you know? Just the steel knives, whatever you wanna call them, steel blades. Hardened steel. But if you do sharpen, I would say every 2 to 4 hours, depending on the material. If you see rocks, then you got to be religious. Like, you got to be like, I can't hit that area. I'm talking little pellet-sized rocks, just 57 stone or some driveway, just real small driveway rock. It will chip the teeth. These will chip. They will get damaged. And so, let's see here. Sorry. Now, I'm just going to be sharpening these up. I'm not going to be replacing these. These are still good. They all got a good amount of life left. But as you can see on some of these, the top area is really short. You know, there's not much. Hear me? Let me get the camera closer so I can exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, so here we go with this tooth right there. It's dull, but see, we can still kind of see both angles here. We see this angle right here, and then this top one up here. Now it's all dirty and stuff. Once you sharpen it, you can really see the difference. But let me just keep going through. Okay, you see the angle right there, and then the next angle right here. These teeth aren't rounded off or anything like that. You maintain your angle. Strict grinding. You have to get good at grinding. You can't be a little scared grinder. You gotta be able to go back and forth. If you need to turn it 90 degrees and go mega aggressive, but if you really need to go aggressive, that means you hit some rock and you're trying to really gouge out a lot of material. And it's consistent all the way through. How I grind, it seems that my sides always take the least amount of wear. I try to balance where I'm putting my material in, but the middle seems to be the biggest wear zone for me. So therefore I try to go to the sides. It looks like I'm doing good on the left side. I know this is right, but it's actual left when you're in the cap. So this is the left side actually. And this side over here, the right side, driver right, is got a lot more. So I could be doing more on the right side. Yeah. But what I'll do is I'll put it on a time lapse here. This is an example of a worn down tooth. You can't really see the angle difference. It's just really short and stubby. Here, let me put the camera back on the tripod so I can hold them up next to each other. Okay, so if I hold these right up next to each other, you can see, like that maybe, the difference here in wear. So you got to know when to call it quits. Like this is gone, and that's too aggressive of a steep angle, and it's because it got damaged really hard and I was trying to salvage it, and yeah, stuff happens. That's a brand new tooth right there. That's a real nice thing. Real nice thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a time lapse, and then just, well, no, I'll grind one or two so you can watch me. But I'm gonna be sitting on this thing for probably about 30 to 45 minutes, so it'll take me some time. Let me flip you around here. Let's get some protective gear on. Just get to it. Being able to grind the teeth in a consistent manner, very important. Just like, say, cleaning a rifle, you know, you clean it the same way every single time, or whatever type of precision instrument you're working with. I do the respirator for the metal shards. You don't want to breathe that stuff in. The exhaust on that grinder points right back at you. So I'm a pretty aggressive grinder. I don't really mess around too much. Just gotta be careful not to gouge out, you know, too much or anything like that. You gotta know what you're doing. It's all about taking the least amount material off, but still maintaining that rule of thumb, those two angles. So therefore you have to follow the grind all the way up. So you're grinding, you know, the whole surface pretty much that you need to work with. But I like to do one grind wheel per row. Yeah, that's right, one grind wheel per 11 teeth. I'm switching out grinding wheels that often. I'll tell you why later.
That was an example of a really bad tooth that was chipped out, actually really bad. It's also at the end of its life. Let me go ahead and so we can look at this here. So now it's kind of cleaned up, but you'll see the line here. Okay, so this is the little space there. That's not the tooth. That's the tooth right there. It's really hot. See that line up there, that untouched metal? Yeah, I hit the bolt, and it'll still grab. I'll eventually replace it when it needs to. So yeah, that's at the end of its life. That's, as you can see, there's not as much material. Might be able to get a few sharpens out of it, but it's pretty gone. This one's pretty rough too. I'll show you an example of a good one here. This one right here. See how much that one has? That's a lot better. Alright, so I'm going to sharpen this one here. That's really dull, really dull. When it comes to sharpening, it should still be sharp. And I get them really sharp. I maintain that angle, I keep it sharp. And it'll stay sharp as long as you don't hit any rocks or dirt, things like that. Alright, I'm going to do one more regular speed, and then I'm going to speed it on up. Alright, so that tooth's a little bit worn down as well right there. But you can tell it's not as bad as this one. This one barely has anything. We're still good. Hey, still got a cutting edge on it, and that's what counts. You just got to maintain that angle, or else when you're cutting, it's not going to hit the edge of the tooth. It's gonna hit midway up it, like you're basically gonna be beating the material. So when you're running your head, you should be able to hear the cutting. You should be able to look at the shavings, analyze the shavings, just like when you're sharpening a chain on a chainsaw. You know, you're looking at the product, you're listening to the RPMs. We can go into tuning this specific one. Jesse from Gyro-Trac showed me how to do it, and he's probably got videos out there too, but I mean, I'll put a video out as well. But I'm going to keep sharpening these. I'm just going to put it on one of those fast video things and go from there. So yeah. Alright, so we just got finished with the time lapse here of sharpening up the teeth. These teeth are
they're getting pretty worn down. That's good. Now, how many hours will they last you? That's a good question. If you hit rocks, they'll last you less than 1 hour. Or if you treat them right and you don't hit any material throughout its whole lifespan, which is very difficult to happen, but you can do it sometimes. You might get 150 hours, you know? So, all depends. I'd say more realistically, probably like 100 hours, 120 hours max. 100 hours. I'd say 100 hours. Let's just be realistic. Yeah. Now, if you're really abusing them, you're gonna go through probably about 60 hours, you know, 80 hours. But they're all sharpened up. Now, this is my new head. This isn't my older one. I have 2 Gyro-Trac 500 HFs. That one, the teeth are really far gone, so I'm going to bring that one over and we're going to replace the teeth, and then you guys can see that in action. So we'll just take a quick break, go grab a beer, grab a smoke, go grab some liquids or something, and we'll get this other head taken care of. Alright, we're back. This is head 2. This one had to get a new liner in it because a piece of metal shot up through it and into the liner through the housing. Luckily it didn't hit any of the pumps or the lines. Pumps over here, but there's lines that come down through there, and so it's mainly lines, pump, and yeah, not really anything over here. So I got really lucky there. But as you can see, I'm missing a tooth on this guy here. It busted off. So I'm going to stick this on the tripod here, and I'll show you how easy it is. Actually, now I'm going to go over the tools. Tools we'll be using. We'll be using the 3/4 impact, and okay, let me see, what size is it? I think it's a 29. Too much play. I think I normally use maybe it's a 28 because a 29 fits it. So that's a lot of play. The 27, and it might be worn down too. Here's a 27. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a 28, and that set doesn't have a 28, but I got a 28. I had to buy it singly. As a single unit. Go here. Yeah, I like to keep everything organized too, because then if you keep everything consistent where it's located, you can find it easily, unless you forget. All right, so let's see if a 28 works better here. There we go. 28, it's a perfect fit. That's nice. That's really nice. So we'll stick the suckaroo right there. So that's on there. And I'll show you how we're going to do this here with the sledge.
Got a flathead to kind of use it as a cleaning device. Got the air compressor filling up here for the purpose of blowing out area. So it'll be alright. Alright, so let's get nice and close here. People like to get good visual on things. Alright, so we're going to replace that tooth right there. Alright, so first we're going to see what level to put it on here. I don't think I need to put it on a 4. I'm going to try on a 2. Setting 2 on here for loosening. Oh, yeah, it's not even on there. Alright, there we go. That's that. We're not going to put a brand new tooth on here, actually, with all these other ones. We're going to put a beat up tooth that we can salvage. So I'm gonna go pause this real quick and go find one, and I'll be right back. I'll probably grab about 4 of them because there's some that are really too far gone. Okay, as you can see, I've been hoarding them. Got the air compressor going. It'll turn off here soon. Now when reading all these teeth, there's a few things you can look at. You can look at that that top mark, and if you don't really see it, that means it might be gone. And you can look at the back side to see how much of an edge is left, and that thing's gone right there. This one right here though, look at that. That's a winner. Might be a little beat up, but that's a winner right there. Now you might think this one's a winner right here. You know what? We can fix it, but I want to see if I can find, well, yeah, I'll put it on there, screw it. Good ones in here. Oh man, look at that one. That was like practically new. All I can say is, like, at first you think you know what you're doing, you know? Even when you watch videos and stuff, but it's not until you put hours behind it, you know? That's why I'm not making videos until, you know, I've put over 1,000 hours, which I have, easily into just mulching, you know. So I've got a little bit of experience, not like, you know, guys that have been doing this for 20 or 30 years, but, you know, I'm gonna try to steer you guys in the right direction, you know. That's what it's all about. But it's up to you, the viewer, to discern for yourself what you think is the right path. Now, we are missing a few items here. There's this piece right here, which is that sharp edge. We're missing that here. And so I do have some spare ones. Got a whole set, actually. But if I replace those, I would like to do all of them. You know what I mean? But I guess I can do that later. Next time. I can do it at the same time as when I change the teeth out. You know, that makes the most sense. So let me go pause the video again and go find the necessary hardware. Alrighty, we found it here. It's always searching for tools. It's the biggest time consumer of it all. Still threads by hand. That's a nice sign. It's a very nice sign. Alrighty.
down. Alright guys, well check it out. It's another tool I had to find. I found it eventually. So it's just a large set of gosh dang it, I can't remember the simple name. I hope this fit. Ooh, that's seems to be a scary story right here. No like. Try something here. Come on. Just try a few different things here. Let me see if I can get it tight, going sloppy. Let me see if I can fit it in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you saw that. Alright, at this point, I'm going to use the mini sledge. I don't want to like kill it, but you know what? I want to hit it, you know? Let's make sure we're in there good. Alright, I'd like to say that's in there really good. I don't think there's any other better way to get it on there tighter than that. It's a very tight clearance right there we're talking. But okay, that's handled. Okay, so we're going to be putting this tooth on here, so boom, set her on down. Ooh, she's got some resistance that I might have to grind out. Oh wait, it's debris on the back, thank goodness. It wasn't seating properly. Where are my manners? I need to clean this tooth off, so we are going to clean out the back side here without stabbing myself. Oh goodness, that is really in there. Clean out the back here, just make sure all the corners, the edging, everything's all scraped away. Back side of your tooth, make sure that's nice and just brushed off. If you have a brush, like a metal brush, should be wearing eye protection right now. Okay, let's see if that seats better. Okay, that's better. That'll crunch in there too. We'll make it fit. Started off by hand a little bit. We're gonna jam her on. Now I'm not messing with. Can't go too light here, so I'm not putting it on a 4. I'll put it on a 3 because a 4, I'll take it off with a 4, put on with a 3. You know, that's a lot of torque. So you don't want these flying off. I think I could put it on maybe with a 2. I mean, holy shit. This thing is strong. Yeah, let me put it on a 2 here. Scary strong. 2 is good. I'm good with a 2. Let me try these other ones. Like, let me feel this one. This is my old head. I'll use the air. Okay, that's good. Let me just try random ones here. Let's see this one. That's on there pretty good. Alright, so those are on there good. Now, I probably should power wash this first, but I can I can grind them and then power wash it, whatever, I don't care. It's pretty dirty. But we're gonna grind it out and grease it, and yeah, so let's take out any other teeth that are looking too far gone. So let's do a line up here. I think there was one this direction. I only really like to spin the head one way. Really only likes to go one way. I'm going to take this one off right here. Let's see if it'll come off with a 2. Dang, this thing is powerful. I'll show you exactly how we take that off. Let's see if I can find one with. Okay, change out the battery. It's always one thing or another. Yeah, these teeth on the very front are all just really, they're pretty beat. I'd like to replace them with some used teeth, so. All right, 2 wasn't taking it off, so let's go to a 3. No problem. Let's see what else. Yeah, wow, all these in the front are just beat. I'll just put on. Okay, I'll show you what we're going to do here to take them off. Take these off here. Yeah. A few teeth on standby. Right here. So what I like to do is go like that. Take this off. It's going to have a lot of dirt and stuff in the back. Let's scrape that off. Stick it right there for right now. So I'm just going to pop it up. Left side, right side, left side, just going back and forth, loosening that dirt because it's really in there. And then you should be able to just get it by hand like that, you know? So the sledge is for loosening it. It's just going boom, 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 boom. Sometimes you hit it though, it might pop out on you. So this tooth, I mean, it's just, with these I was going straight down with the grinding. I was just doing some really aggressive grinding, but it changes the angle so much that it doesn't make proper contact. It doesn't give you the proper depth of cut. So this is pretty much garbage anyway. So stick that over there. Alright, so now I gotta clean it up. Flat head. And that's what I like to use. You can use anything, I guess. Top side, bottom side. Inside the hole. Just try to clean it up a little bit. Take one of our teeth here. The back side all scraped away if it's a old one or a used one. Stick it on. Do a little shake test on it, see how it's feeling. Yeah, you can tighten it down, but you don't want any organic material underneath it causing like a shim, you know, because if that organic material goes away, then you've got, it's gonna get loose on you. Go ahead and do a scrape on this. Okay, stick that on there. And we'll hit it with the inside. on a level. Yeah, I'm gonna do level 3. I like a level 3. That is on there. Yes, indeed. Alright, so now let's do this next one here. I'm pulling out the bolt enough because the bolt is, I mean, you can pull the whole dang thing out here. I'll show you. You can pull the whole bolt out. Now there's got to watch out. There's still a washer right there. There's 2 washers in between. There's this one, there's this one. Sometimes they come off together, sometimes they don't. But let me make sure we got a good angle here. You can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so looking right here. I'm gonna get this off and put it. I could barely just put it in like that, but I would want to give it just a little bit more holding power. And I'm just gonna hit it to the side here so it can kind of bust out of its spot, just like that. We're going to. Oh, wow, look at all that material back behind it. That's a lot. It's gonna be fun to scrape. Yeah. Alright, I think we've loosened it enough. Alright. Alright, see that tooth right there? The angle is just like, you know, and it's got some stuff going on there, but it's just also really dull. So I mean, I would have to re-angle it. Like, I would have to, like, I could do it. It would just take me a while. I mean, I might do it eventually. Yeah, because I mean, grinding discs are cheaper than teeth. I'll tell you that right now. That's why on a job I'll go through 2 grinding discs per sharpening session, if I deem it necessary. Because I want to be able to save time on a job site. If you just want to use your one pad and use it all week long and stuff, yeah, sure, you'll save a little bit of money, but it's not worth it. You know? You gotta know when to. You gotta know how to balance things, you know? It's all about time. It all comes down to time and expenses. Alright, let's check the back side of this. This one's, I mean, it's got that big old thing right there, but don't let that fool you. Look at its side profile. Look at that. We've got the original face there. That hasn't even been gone into yet, and we've got the cut angle there. So we're still looking solid on this one. This one's real nice. Wow. Some gnarly damage. Alright. You could do this with like a steel brush as well. That'd be nice. Got one, but this works too. It's alright. We'll be alright. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and jam it on. keep looking at these teeth here to see what else we're working with. We don't have much battery left, so you've already seen me grind before. It's just gonna take me a lot longer to grind these. Oh, there's another one. Gotta replace that one too. But that's what I'll be doing here shortly, is I'm just gonna be grinding these down. It'll probably take me about 2 hours. I might not do it all today. I don't know. It's kind of scary. But it happens. Let's check the backside. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff there. There we go. Wood and mud and just all sorts of particles got lodged in there. Alright. Place your bets. Looks good. Stick it on. And that's why it's nice to have. Alright, let me jam that on. So you guys are getting an idea of how I change out teeth. Now again, this is specific to Gyro-Trac 500. Gyro-Trac 500 HF, so I'm just kind of going through looking for the damaged teeth that are too far. I would call them BER, beyond economical repair. So you're not going to repair them really, they're gone. So let's do a quick flyby here, and then we'll call it that. I'm very confident that I can fix all of these and sharpen them up. So hey, I don't have to put a whole new set of teeth on here because that costs a lot. That costs a lot. Yeah, I'm very confident that I can sharpen these teeth. I will definitely be using, I might be using at least 2 grinding discs because I don't want to be out here forever either, you know. Whether it's time on job site or time out here, you know. I could be doing this